So, this video right here, it's going to be a very controversial one, and it's going to have some people raising their eyebrows or feeling some way towards me. But what I have been observing and what I know from experiences is that some people deliberately make your own choices. And what I mean by that is that people who know that they're HIV positive knowingly sleep with someone unprotected, have without a condom. And I've been noticing that it's been a lot of older people doing that, whether gay, straight, bisexual, on DL. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to discriminate or pinpoint a certain um, field. But the only thing I'm trying to get at and trying to pinpoint is that it's a lot of older people affecting younger ones, and even a lot of older people affecting older ones, or someone their same age. And I feel as though that whether you look at it at from a good or bad perspective, it's that you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't lay down, have unprotected sex with someone, knowing that you have an STD, knowing that you could affect someone else's life. Now, a few points I am going to make is that you do have people who have brains, who walk, talk, who do whatever, who can think on their own. And if they choose to lay down with someone knowing that they're HIV positive and knowing what they have, then that's their choice. They know what they're doing. They know what they're getting themselves into. So I just want to make that point as well. But for someone who trusts someone or who's in a relationship and give their all, to find out that it's been a joke and that you now have a constant reminder of this person, because now you have to be treated for your HIV every day. You have to go to your doctor's appointments. You go through depression. You talk to your therapist. You talk to anybody, and have this constant reminder of what this person has done to you. Now, I'm not the only one who was affected by that, and I don't think that there's not one person who was looking at this video to feel as though I'm wrong. I don't feel as though I feel as though that it's right in what I'm saying, because if you look at it from all over, everyone is affected each other. But to not tell someone that you're positive and to make that decision for them is totally wrong. I'm not gonna lay down with you and not tell you what's going on with me, because that can come back to bite you in the ass. You can be killed over it. You could be sent to jail. A lot of karma could come right back to you. You just can't make a decision for someone and expect for them not to, feel any type of way. I'm not gonna feel happy because gave me syphilis. Gave me gonorrhea. I ain't trying to have any other problems, and I'm not trying to lay down with you without using a condom. And I made one big mistake, and I'm gonna try not to do it again. Okay, so now I know what I have. I know what I need to do in order to at least make myself comfortable or better myself. But I know not to mess with you. But I really can't. By working in this field, oh my gosh, you can't just say, "Girl, you better watch out. Boy, you better watch out. She got it. She got this and she got that." Only thing you can say is that use a condom. Just speak it in general. Speak it and let just people know just to use condoms. Or just don't be bothered at all. Wait. people tend to have sex without having the right education about STDs and STIs. They just think that, okay, well, this is something that I like. It's going to make me feel real good. It's going to make my significant, my lover, or whomever who is that you're having sex with is going to make them feel better. But you have to know that consequences lies right behind it. As you're, you know, have your orgasm or ejaculating, there's consequences to things, whether it's pregnancy and HIV, whatever. You have to be mindful about who you lay down with, who you put your trust into. Now, there has been some successful relationships, but if y'all want a one-on-one thing, y'all want a successful relationship, and y'all want to keep everything open, why not get tested together? Why not talk about things, educate each other, just be open-minded. You never know what good it could do for the both of you, and if you're in a polyamorous relationship, what it can do for all of you. So that's just my observation, that older people are infecting younger folk. But whether you look at it as a perspective, everybody, whether you're young, whether you're old, they're infecting each other, and they're not telling each other. That's not something that should be done. One thing I'm going to leave you with before I end this video is that to be open-minded. Don't make decisions for someone. If you know that you got something, don't be afraid, because what good is it doing infecting someone else? What good is that? Except that you're with the, you're gonna laugh at me with this word, the statistics. I don't know if I said statistics, yeah, something like that. You're just helping the numbers grow, okay? Instead of trying to help the situation get better, you're making it worse. Instead of making someone's life easier, you're making their life even worse. And you can give them something, you can give them another strand, you can give them whatever, and they can die before you. Okay? From a person who, to be honest with, I don't know who infected me. I don't know. As I thought. As I was going back in my mind and, you know, finding out about others and finding out, wow, this is what happened. This person now had it and didn't even tell me. People don't have to look like HIV. People don't have to look like they're sick. Their face is wasting. People can look as normal as possible. Okay, people can look as normal as possible. Fat, skinny, thick, big boned, whatever you want to call it. They can look normal and have something that can dramatically change your life. And I just can't sit here and say, well, I'm better than you, or I don't know what you're going through, because I know how you feel. I know what it's like to be positive. I know what it's like to not know for a surety who done it to me, or, you know, who just lay down and thought it was something to do, you know, to better that person, or being manipulated. I know how it is. But I also know that I have a brain, that I have to take responsibility and not just blame others, because like I said, I could have used condoms. I could have done what was right. You know, I could have done something to where I could have still been with someone who was HIV positive and still be HIV negative. You can still, like I said, you can still be with someone who was positive, but that's only to your own discretion and if you feel comfortable doing that. But it is possible, and the only way to protect yourself from getting anything is to use a condom. Talk about it. Get educated. Talk to a doctor. Talk to a health professional. Do whatever, because there's ways of working around the problem. But make a decision for somebody is not the way to go. At least be honest. if that person walks out the door, or if that person tell you I don't want to be bothered, you have to respect that. Because if I had known what I know back then, I would have walked away myself. But that was due to my own. That would have been done to my own um, being naive, being uneducated, and not knowing anything. People just know it's a bad thing to catch, but they don't know what it's like to be positive, be negative, be whatever. So you have to be mindful. And like I said, I'm gonna keep on stressing and keep on saying it. Use condom. It is not worth it. It's not worth having HIV. It's not worth taking medication every day. Um, I took like 3 medications. I know some people. You see what I have to take? I got all this stuff to take, all of it. And this is only half of it. Okay? People are dealing with it worse than me. They get IV drips. They are immune to each and every medication that can help them keep on living. It's tough out here, and it's not worth getting HIV, and it's not worth having AIDS. It's not worth laying down and opening yourself up to problems that you obviously don't need and can't handle and don't understand. Okay, so I hope I touched on a few bases, and I hope I don't make people feel any type of way. But it needs to be said, and I'm not pinpointing DL people, gay, straight. It's all around, and it's affecting everybody. So do what you have to do, and stay safe. Later.